second. Wait, what is he doing? Well, this sounds so fresh and so exciting. What is Marty playing there? This and more you will find out in today's video. I'm Mr. Hombach, back from my practice cave. Before I'm going to show you this little trick he's using there, let me finish that solo because it's so much fun to play. Okay, see you soon. There's one common way to create fresh and exotic sounds into your harmonic and melodic playing. And I'm talking about chord substitutions. Well, chord substitutions is usually used by jazz players most of the time, jazz guitar players or jazz sax players. It is a helpful advice or trick to imply new sounds into your playing. But as our example shows, not only jazz players are using them, like Marty Friedman did, metal players are using them too. Yeah, maybe they are not aware of what they are doing and maybe they can't call it the right way. But we guitar and theory nerds, we can. And I'm here to teach you this little trick. But first, let me try to explain you what chord substitutions actually mean. Let us imagine we have the following situation. Our second guitar player, an acoustic guitar player or a rhythm guitar player is strumming or playing in C major chord. Or the keyboarder in the backing track is playing C major, or the big band, brass band, whatever is playing C major. In the backing we have C major. Now we have three options to play over the C major, or maybe four options. The first option is we are playing the C major scale. Second option could be we are playing only the C major pentatonic. What if we are not outlining the C major triad or the C major arpeggio over the C major, but instead an E minor arpeggio? Ooh, what do we have here? Now let us compare the notes from the E minor triad to the notes from the C major triad or from the C. We are starting with the E. Well, the E is the third of the C, so it's in C major. Okay, then we are going to the G. Well, it's the fifth of the C, so it's in G major triad. But now what happened if we are going to the B? This note is not in the C major triad because it's the seventh of the C. So when we are playing over a C major chord, a lick like this, which only outlines the notes of an E minor arpeggio, and we are creating instantly a C major 7 sound. Because we are adding the notes of the E minor to the overall sound of the C major, and this creates a C major 7 sound. Now what happened if we are playing A minor over the C major triad? Well, the A, the first note, is not in C major, it's the sixth of the C major. Okay, let's continue. The C is definitely in C major, and the E again is the third of the C. So when we are playing A minor over a C major backing track or chord, then we are creating instantly a C major 6 sound. Let's go a bit more crazier. What happened if we are outlining a D major arpeggio over C major? Well, the D is not in C major, this is the 9 of the C. Okay, so we're having a really nice C major 9 sound. Beautiful. But then the second note is the F sharp. And the F sharp is not in the regular C major scale. Actually, it's in the C Lydian scale. It's the sharp 11 from the C. And the F sharp is the important note to get the C Lydian sound. So in this way we can create a C Lydian sound pretty easy. Not to learn all of the 1,000, well actually 7 finger shapes or 3 note per string shapes. We can only play our easy, well-known D major triad over C major. So it's a major triad, a whole tone away from our root, and we're getting the Lydian sound. Or for example, when we are having E major on our backing track and we are playing F sharp major over it, it creates the same, E Lydian. Okay, but what is Marty Friedman doing in this awesome Symphony of Destruction solo? Well, if you have seen my Bend It Like Friedman video, you will remember this scene here. So the bass makes for us clear which chords we have underneath the solo, and that's E, is G, C and A. And where he is playing the arpeggio is underneath the A chord, the A minor chord, and here he is playing this shape. And this shape is coming from the F sharp minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio, which over all 5 strings goes like this. We are starting on the F sharp, the 9th fret on the A, then 12th fret on the A, which is our 3rd, the A. Then comes the flat 5, which is the C on the 10th fret of the D string. Then comes the 7, which is the 9 on the G string. Then comes the root again on the 11th fret on the G string, Then the 10th fret on the B string, the 8th fret on the E string, and the 12th fret on the E string. Okay, but what sound are we creating when we substitute the F sharp minor 7 flat 5 over the A minor? Well, let's compare the notes. We are starting on the note where the lick is beginning. This one, this is the C, which is the minor 3rd from the A, so boring. It's in the A minor. After that comes the E, which is the 5th of the A, so also pretty boring. But then comes the F sharp. And the F sharp is the raised 6, the major 6 from the A. And this creates instantly an A Dorian sound. After that it comes the 7th from the F sharp, the no, not the 7th, the 3rd of the F sharp, the minor 3rd of the F sharp, minor 7 flat 5, which is the G, which near the A, the A, which is in our A minor chord. But the F sharp is the important note here, because this note creates instantly an A Dorian sound. So, wow! We can create a Dorian sound not only by learning all the finger shapes or the scale. We can outline this arpeggio and get it instantly, this sound, which is important for the A Dorian scale. Okay, but here's one trick how we can remember it and how we can shift it later into some different scales or some different key centers. When we are taking our A, which is in this case our key center because we are playing it underneath the A minor chord. When we are taking this A on the 12th fret from the A string with our index, we can now move it to our pinky. We can play the A with our pinky, and then the F sharp, which is the substitution for the A Dorian sound, the F sharp minor 7 flat 5, is instantly on our index finger. Or it's three frets away from each other. 12th fret, then 1 fret is the 11th fret, 10th fret, 9th fret. We can go down like this. Okay, and this is really helpful for us guitar players because we can shift those fingerings with no problems on other frets and into other key centers. So let me take an example for this. Let me take a C minor 7 blues, which contains the notes, the chords C minor 7, then F minor 7, and later on it's A flat 7 and G7, of A flat major 7 and G7. Now I will take this trick and incorporate to our C minor and to our F minor. Well, when we are taking our C on here on the 15th fret on the A string, we can again move it to our pinky and go down to the note where the the minor 7 flat 5 substitution belongs, and this is the A in this case, the 12th fret on the A string. So we can play A minor 7 flat 5 to get C Dorian sound. And now to the F, when we are taking the F on the 8th fret on the A string, and now shifting it to our pinky again, we are going to zack. Our index is now on the D, and here lies our D minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio. That's what I call an easy trick, right? And with this easy trick you can spice up your playing, you can spice up your improvisation or your solos and give all of them a bit more color of sound or a bit more different color to it. And this is really great and really easy. And there are a ton of opportunities to explore. I mean, that was one chord over an A minor 7. There are a lot more chords you can explore with. The tritone substitution, the subdominant minor substitution. There are a ton of it. So try it out, experiment with it. And if you have some Marty Friedman solo where you would say, man, Justin, it would be awesome if you analyze this part of the solo or you can teach it to me, write it down in the comments. I will definitely do more of the Marty Friedman style because I love the Marty Friedman style. And as always, if you like the video, like and subscribe so you won't miss the next lesson or the next episode of the exotic lesson and all of my other stuff I'm doing a little bit on this YouTube channel. So now it's time for me to get back into my practice cave to practice the stuff for the next video. Some crazy shit is coming, yeah. And I hope you will be with me next time. So see you there. Goodbye. Cheers.